think that Paul Ryan adds energy to the debate, and I'm excited about the Romney-Ryan ticket.
Do you think a lot of Ryan's stuff, since he has, his own budget plan that called for, reductions in Medicaid, block granting Medicaid, changing Medicare, how do you think that's going to play with people? He's going to say we need to make substantial and fundamental changes. A lot of people are going to say, wait a minute, these aren't entitlements. I paid for this stuff, and why mess with it?
Well, we're bankrupt, and I tell you what, we've got to have a discussion about where we go in terms of our spending, in terms of deficit. I've been talking around the 2nd Congressional District now for 15 months, and people are talking about job creation. They're talking about reducing our size of debt, reining in spending, and limiting government. And these are the kinds of ideas that Paul Ryan has been speaking about, and that Governor Romney has also. I think the debate is going to be positive, and one that it's going to be filled with issues and ideas. And we're going to have an adult conversation about our bloat in government and out of control.
I do think it's an opportunity for a conversation, Charles. But 20 years ago, I think, they could have said all these things. They have attacked every reform that's been enacted in the last 15 years, most of them on a bipartisan basis, and they've turned out to be wrong. And you mentioned block granting Medicaid. What we want to do with Medicaid is what was done in a similar way with welfare reform, which ended up, of course, making welfare a whole lot better. So, we'll have this conversation. But I think what is going to happen when they bring up these health care issues is that the administration is going to have to defend what it did with Obamacare, when it took $700 billion out of Medicare to pay for an entirely new program that seniors don't participate in. That's what's destructive of Medicare, and that's what's unprecedented.
When you mentioned the $700 billion that was shifted from Medicare, it's usually pointed out that was money, I guess, that would have gone to things like Medicare Advantage plans. What exactly is it?
And again, this is on the face of it. This is not what I'm claiming. Okay, this is what the administration said when they were passing the bill. They're going to create an independent payment advisory board, they call it, whose job is going to be to cut reimbursement payments to doctors and hospitals and all kinds of providers under Medicare. That's how they're going to save this money. Well, that's bad enough. But then they're going to take that and transfer that to a whole new program that has nothing to do with senior health. Well, again, it's unprecedented to use Medicare as a cash cow to pay for something else. And I just said to seniors, if you let them get away with that, you can just wave goodbye to Medicare, because they'll keep dipping in and dipping in and dipping in.